Hey, what's up people from Car Question? Welcome to the channel. This is Matt speaking, and we're gonna talk about the Ford Raptor and its competitors out there. Competitors, There's not a lot of them right now on the market because the Ford Raptor is really a performance truck. This is the Admiral flagship when it comes to truck for Ford, that you can do great jumps, acceleration, monstrous power. And this is an all-around truck that you can still enjoy just rolling in the street. Well, with that little off-road suspension though. But when you check competition out there, with the price also of this truck, you have to take that into consideration. Well, let's start anyway. Let's open up a little bit. So let's talk about the Ram Rebel. Yeah, I don't think that Ram wanted to attack the Ford Raptor directly with that kind of model. Still, it's kind of cool looking. It's a little bit more muscular than the regular Ram. You've got great tires on this one, but not as aggressive as we have here. And the suspension, yeah, the lift, maybe, but not really like the Fox shock we have right now on the Ford Raptor. So you won't be able to jump as high or go as deep in the mud as you could with the Raptor. But I think that Ram is keeping some cards in its sleeve right now because they've got great engine though. V8 with maximum power, and how about those supercharged engine? So I think they're gonna come and do a counter-attack strike with another vehicle that's gonna come and change a car or simply engage in a horsepower war with the Ford Raptor. They've got the technology to do it. Let's see what they're gonna do in a few years. You've got the Ram Power Wagon also, which is a huge truck. A good thing about it is that you got the winch up in front, and this is a thing that I could use right now on the Raptor because sometimes you go too deep and you know what happened. Anyway, so the Power Wagon suspension, not really a big comparable out there, not even in horsepower. It's not the Baja machine that the Ford Raptor is, but it's still cool to have and work with that big workhorse. Oh, and yes, there's a Tundra Trd Pro also with bigger shocks, lifted. But once again, not the same power, not the same technology. It's still based on the same frame that you're gonna find in all the Tundra lineup. So this is not really a performance truck, just like the Ford Raptor that we have right now. You've got the Pro 4X series of Nissan with the Titan, but once again, this is not really a comparable machine that you can take in a beaten path just like the Raptor can do it. So let's get into light truck territory though. You've got the Tacoma Trd Pro. Probably one of the best seller out there. Bilstein shocks, great suspension travel, that great crawl control system also. But once again, it's not using mechanical stuff. It's much more the computer that's gonna work with the brakes. And yes, you can still lock a locker, but it's the computer working for you. And if you hear the noise that it makes when that crawl system is working, no, it's not really like the Raptor, but still it's one of the most reliable machine out there that you might want to consider if you have less budget. But look at the tires. I don't know, they're road tires on an off-road machine. What's happening, Toyota? Anyway, let's talk about the Chevrolet Colorado Zr2. Man, this is an awesome machine. This is probably the one that's gonna catch up the Raptor in some kind of way. But once again, let's take things into consideration. They have two engine choice possible, a diesel and a gas engine. Let's say that you like Baja stuff, go for the gas. But let's say that you like off-roading and working, well, go with the diesel. So you've got great angle of attack, but I think the best part of it is the front and rear locker that you can enable. You've got great tires also on this one, and you've got the suspension, which is just awesome. It's even better on the road when you compare it with the Raptor, because the Raptor got that fluffy movement front and rear when you accelerate or when you brake, and that brake feeling is not that really great on the Raptor though. But on the Chevrolet Colorado Zr2, they've got the perfect setting with that multimatic suspension, those valves out there. You can feel that it's really great. It's stable, much more stable than the Raptor on the road. And when it comes to off-road, it still can jump. Maybe not as high as the Raptor, but it's still impressive. So this is a great machine to take into consideration. Also, the Frontier is going to be changed sooner or later. If it's already done, well, you will say that Matt told you so. But anyway, not the same characteristic, really reliable, but the gas guzzler engine that you're going to find in the Frontier is not that great either. Decent acceleration though, but not really fuel efficient. So when you think about other machine that's going to be able to bring you out there in the wild Well, you've got the Trail Hawk edition of the Cherokee, you've got the Trail Hawk edition of the Compass, but that doesn't compare. Once again, we might go even into the Jeep Wrangler territory, which is probably the perfect machine for off-road, rock climbing, you know, the kind of vehicle that you need to go between the trees with an awesome maneuverability. Well, the Jeep Wrangler can do that, but nothing can compare to the King Raptor. This is the ultimate beast out there. Maybe that's why they call it a Raptor. So what do you think about that, gang? Which one is your favorite vehicle when it comes to off-roading? Feel free to comment that in the section down there below. Do you prefer Baja style off-roading, rock climbing, mud? I kind of dislike the mud, you know, taking all that time to clean the vehicle. And there's always some sticky mud stick to it, so 1 week later, it fell down, you know. Feel free to comment that in the section down there below. Don't forget to do a thumbs up because you like that video, and subscribe to Car Question because we will have a lot more video for you guys out there, the passionate about cars. Take care.